But you Von Horns just can't help yourselves, can you? We were all so close to being done with this.
With a firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
Wait, what? What are you doing? It's out of my hands now.
The door latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
What? Hey guys, TheElusiveMad here, and we're back with more Beacon Pines. So we just found out that Mr. Nuncreed knows something about what is going on here. And we are back at our main choicey guys, and I saw this one. We have another option here. It's the only other route that we have currently, so let's go. The heavy steel door knocked Luca to the ground. Disoriented, he looked up to see an imposing figure silhouetted in a green glow. It lunged toward him. He tried to scramble away, but it felt a gloved hand latch onto his ankle. Luca watched his fingernails leave the trail in the dirt as the hand slowly dragged him back to the door, into the lab, into the green light. This is a story about struggle.
This is a story about struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby.
Okay.
He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object.
Something,
maybe a
anything,
tile?
maybe? A tile.
He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone.
Oh.
Let me go!
Ooh.
Luca swung the tile
Ooh.
as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg.
Ooh.
He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp,
Good.
the hand let go.
Damn straight.
Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He
We gotta get
never
out of here.
looked back once on the long run home.
Okay.
Chapter 3.
So we're back at chapter 3. This is when we explored by ourselves.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
The
Everything's
next
great.
morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I just jarred a mess of jam last night. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Rollo get up to yesterday? Well, Rollo had things to do, so I just sort of poked her out of town. I set the jam down by the front door. There's 2 batches to drop off. One for Mr. Tulliver at the Bag and Wag. Okay. Another for Miss Fartelli at the diner. We deliver boy today. Oh, and Mr. Nuncreed. He said he wanted some more. I suspected as much. Yes, he seems to have taken a particular interest in my jam. There are some extras in the basket for that enthusiastic gentleman. Just make sure Fratelli and Trover get theirs on top. No problem. Off with you now while the day is still young. So no phone call this time. Oh, but she's making a call. Hello, it's Juniper Hartford. Before you hang up, just hear me out. I have a business proposition. The simple matter is we both have the same problem that needs solving. What problem? Very well, we can meet tonight. I don't know how much I can trust this. I don't know how much I can trust Grammy either. Alright. Okay. Sorry about yesterday. Roxy can be so annoying. But good news, no more boring chores for me today. Did you make it to Old Valentine's warehouse? So what'd you find? Give me the dirt. Something happened. There was someone else there. What? Who was it? Was it aliens? I knew it'd be aliens. No. Zombies? No. Alien zombies? What else could it possibly be? Rollo. I've got to deliver these to Tao first. We can catch up after. Oh. Oh, is it a whole thing? Sounds like a whole thing. Yeah, we should talk about it here. Maybe at the treehouse tonight. Not sure what this treehouse is that you speak of. Meet me at Mission Control. Roger that, Space Cadet. I've been meaning to check back here, because there's clearly a path. Oh, this okay, this is where the tree is. Okay. I forgot that was back there. I was like, I don't think I've been up there. No one hiding in the bushes today. Alright, we have to deliver our jam. This is very important. We are going to the Bag and Wag. Wagon Bag? Mr. Wilder, I trust you had time to chat.
Eris Valentine, oldest of Sharper Valentine's children, and heir to the Valentine fortune, had a way of making questions seem like demands.
Certainly. That seems to be the problem.
Mr. Wilder had learned to assume that if he was hearing from Eris, it was because she had taken issue with something he had put in the paper.
Uh-huh. I couldn't help but notice. The front page of this morning paper was consumed with stories about this silly festival. Well, yes. That is the news of the day. But there's no mention of the museum, nor the foundation throughout which it was endowed. Sorry, Miss Valentine. Raiders are more interested in the town's future, rather than any one family in particular. There was a time, Mr. Wilder, when the going-ons of my family was the only thing this town cared about. Well, things change, ma'am. And you know, change is dangerous. If you find that, though, I'll make that monocle a permanent fixture of your anatomy. My apologies. Good day, Miss Valentine. Did I give you the impression this conversation was finished?
Mr. Wilder averted his gaze and began to polish his monocle.
Well, good day, Mr. Wilder. Interesting. Okay, so the diner I can get to this way. Let's go to the diner, then we can maybe talk to my friend, Dawn. Well, if it is my favorite little jam runner. Hey, Miss Fratelli. Look at
She
you.
leaned forward and pinched Luca's cheek.
Ah, no, not my cheeks. You're all skin and bone. Is your gran not feeding you? She is, it's just... I understand. You know, I thought your mom had to cook. Your mama had to cook back in the day. You may not even remember, but you and her used to help out in the diner. See the picture over there? That's you helping your mama back in the day. So cute running around, your little apron taking orders. The whole situation just breaks my heart. What happened to Eleanor? Oh! I've got a feeling she's out there somewhere, yearning to be with you again. Few things in this world can keep a mother from her
Luca
son.
shifted the basket uncomfortably.
Oh yeah, let's see here.
Fratelli lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
Ah, they even have my name on them. How
She
thoughtful.
carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
You tell your gran hello from me, Luca. Will do. Alright, Fratelli got her jams. I'm gonna look at this. I was gonna talk to him, but I'm looking at this first. It's more
Luca
important.
squinted at the faded photo of him and his mom at the diner.
Oh.
Memories of that day came flooding back.
Memories. There's a lot of people in here. Hold down. I'm ready to help, Baba. Alright, little buckaroo. It's up to you to feed these folks while Miss Fratelli is away. I've got to deal with the inventory before I can start cooking. Do you think you can handle taking some orders in the meantime? Yes, Baba. Hi, Roxy. Luca? I'm helping. Wow, hopefully your work ethic rubs off on Rolo. What can I get you? Not really feeling like a burger. How about a chicken sandwich with bacon on top? Coming right up. Chicken sandwich, bacon. Chicken sandwich. This is definitely an interesting way of going about it, but I love it. Here you go. I call it the Love Me Tenders. That's great. Are you a little young to be waiting tables?
I'm just helping out.
My father had me hustler when I was your age as well. Father always says, children are to be sails pulling a family ever forward.
That doesn't sound very fun.
There's plenty of time for fun. Versus, Father and I always make time to have lunch together once a month.
Luca glanced at the empty seat across from Gus.
Should I come back?
Oh no, it turns out Father was too busy to have lunch today. I'll just go ahead and eat alone.
Oh.
The silver lining is, without him around, I can have my usual. A nice stack of cold cuts topped with a pile of sloppy chili. Does not sound half bad, that's for sure. Alright, so cold cuts. And chili. Chill is chili, love it. Alright.
Here you are. Cold cuts and steaming hot chili on top. I call it the hot and cold.
That's perfect, thank you. Gotta run around.
Gadzooks, they've struck the waist
Jeff
shaft.
slapped the table and gave Luca a toothy grin.
I haven't gotten to meet you yet. How's your pops doing?
Is pretty busy these days.
I know the feeling. Tell him that fisherati you ordered should be ready next week, will ya?
Sure thing.
I've been in the mood for something sweet. You got a burger that can satisfy a sweet tooth?
A sweet burger?
Yeah, and top it off with some grilled cactus.
Grilled cactus?
Hard once, what at once? So a sweet burger with cactus.
Indulgent?
Cactus? I don't know if that's right.
Here's your order. I call it
The sweet and stabby. Ha! Now that's a burger with a bite. You're welcome. That sounds really bizarre. I don't know how I feel about that one.
Looks like we're missing a few things. Why don't you run out and grab some more ingredients? Okay, I'll be back.
But there's so much that could happen around here. Did I miss anything? I have to make sure I interact with everything. No one to talk to. No. I just want to make sure I get everything. This is a pastime thing, so I'm like, maybe I missed this thing? Don't mind me, I'm just inspecting everything. Is he having lunch with his dad again? If I could just be left alone, young Mr. Van Horn.
Oh, sure. Sorry to bother you.
It's just that Mr. Curtis has asked me to make the opening speech at the festival. Being mayor and all, you might expect me to be a charismatic speaker. Truth is, I'm terribly nervous. I really don't think I'm cut out for this sort of thing.
Cut out for being mayor? Or for public speaking?
Both, I suppose. I never really chose any of this. It's more of a duty to my family. For our legacy.
That sounds like a heavy burden. As for the festival, just speak from your heart. I'm sure it'll be great.
You got this, Mr. Mayor! He doesn't seem so bad.
Hey, Dawn. Hey, Luca, what's up?
Dawn had dreams of becoming a big-time reporter. At night, she searched for the story that could be her big break. By day,
I like Dawn. She's
she
cute as
hawked
hell.
papers at the newsstand.
They got you on jam deliveries, huh? Yep.
Hey, Dawn, have you noticed anything weird around town lately?
What sort of weird things? Stuff going on at the old Valentine building?
You might say I've heard some things.
I'm working on a story about it right now. So what's going on? Can't say quite yet. I still need to follow up on a few leads. Keep me in the loop, okay? Sure thing. Have you seen the new kid around yet?
New kid.
Yeah, came in from the big city. Their parents both got jobs here. But get this, one of them is working for William Kerr and Perennial Harvest. And the others is working for Eris Valentine. And Valentine represents Beacon Pines' past. Perennial Harvest has positioned itself as this town's future. Must make for some interesting dinner table conversations. I could imagine. Alright, off to bag and wag bag. Hang on. What's down here? I haven't been down here yet. History museum. That's an adorable history museum. Are you who I need to talk to?
Huddled at his counter, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining apples. More accurately, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining one apple.
One apple, one particular apple. Hello? Hey.
With a yelp, Mr. Tolliver fumbled the apple, flailing at the air as it fell.
Oh, sorry. No bother, no bother.
He leaned forward and lowered his voice.
I see you have something for me. Yeah, Grad had some jam and I'm supposed to give
He
you?
leaned in a bit further.
Jam? Yeah, these ones on top. She wrote your name on them.
Mr. Tolliver leaned back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Ah, yes! The jam! Thank you so much for delivering this jam to
He
me.
reached forward and snapped up the jars of jam, giving Luca a little wink.
I shall put it on my store shelves, post haste! Okay, I should finish my deliveries. Of course. Of course.
He leaned in for a final whisper.
Of course. He's very, interesting and very suspicious. No touching. What things have I not interacted with multiple times? Alright. Interesting. Now I'm like... There might be a thing that I haven't touched yet, like the faucet in the kitchen, or maybe even like the fridge, opening and closing it, like slamming it, I don't know. How do you keep the ice cream cold? You keep them on ice? Where do you get the ice from? I don't know, somewhere cold? How do they keep somewhere cold? Look, Bert, do you want some ice cream or not? Oh, good. I'm trying to avoid the
We all
creep.
know Beacon Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Shopper Valentine. Young Shopper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision.
Uh-huh.
A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow.
Yeah, but I think
In
he
his
kind of
own
messed
words,
up.
A better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here, in Beacon Pines. And how
Oh,
does one grow
goody.
a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose.
But I feel like it did the
Then
opposite.
tragedy struck. A scientific experiment gone wrong.
Mm-hmm.
An accident which took Shopper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Shopper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow.
Yeah, but like...
Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Company Residence Fund.
But I feel like he's the reason that the town is in the weird position that it's in currently. That was unhelpful. Yeah. There's another store over here. Okay, I guess we have to go and talk to the one guy. I really don't want to. Is there anyone in the library, maybe? Same guys as yesterday. Are you still talking about bees? Hey, Kato. Captain Luca! Can I help you find something? Maybe not. Try me! Well, there's some weird stuff going on at the old Valentine warehouse. Guess I know anything about the old warehouse. The empty hives don't stay empty for long.
Kato motioned to the book in front of him.
The more I read about bees, the more similarities I see with people. If a hive collapses and fails, it doesn't stay empty for long. A new queen will set up shop pretty quickly. So you're saying it would make sense for someone new to start using the warehouse? Nature abhors a vacuum. Interesting. Hey, Jace! Oh, hey, Luca. Have you seen this new issue of Hank Atomic? Not yet. No spoilers, please. It's awesome. It's a flashback. No spoilers, please. We get to see how mild-mannered Henry Adams becomes. Man Space Justice. Jace, no spoilers! Oh, sorry. My point is, you're gonna love it. Alright, Jace. Catch you later. Roger that, Space Cadet. Bernie inspected everything in here, if I'm correct. Do I have to talk to you? Nuncreed. Okay. Got some jam for you, Mr. Nuncreed. Luca, you seem chipper. Well, aside from being on delivery duty, it's a nice day.
Mr. Nuncreed eyed Luca for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
I suppose it is. So, do you want your jam? Oh, right. Usually Juniper drops these off herself. I guess she's busy today. Anyway, this is my last delivery for the day. Oh, in that
Nuncreed
case...
snatched the basket from Luca.
I'll hold on to the basket until next time I see your gran. Why are you a creep? I don't trust him. Oh. Hey, you! Anchovies or pineapple? What? Don't think. Just answer. Pineapple? Why? How old are you? 12? Perfect, follow me. Who are you? Anyone ever tell you ask too many questions? Just try and keep up, okay? Wait! What just happened? Well, no time to think about it, just gotta go. What is going on here? Hey, what a crazy coincidence. Here's my new friend I was just telling you about. Oh, that's wonderful. Yep, yeah, we just hit it off. Oh, really? Oh my god. Kenneth's favorite pizza topping in the whole world is pineapple. And what is your new little friend's name?
Beck locked eyes with Luca. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Luca Van Hoort, nice to meet you. I'm Nilly, and this is... Alona? I'm Nilly, and this is Alona. We're Beck's parents.
Beck gave Luca a quick nudge.
Oh yeah, Beck told me all about you. Already feels like we've known each other for years. So you both can't stop obsessing about me making friends. Oh, darling, we never doubted you. It's just that for children with fewer than 5 close friends, the probability of stunted development doubles. Oh, 1 down, 4 to go, I guess. What Nelly means is we just want this move to be as easy on you as possible. You can relax. A friend has been friended. This calls for a celebration. Luca, you must join us for dinner tonight. Dinner? Wow, another coincidence. I actually already asked him, and he said he would love to. It's just wonderful. In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two don't get into too much trouble now. What? Oh, I can't believe that worked. Thanks a ton. You're welcome. I owe you one. My moms are great and all, but they could be
they can be a bit much sometimes. Our house is a little cottage next to the big mansion place. Wait, you live on the Valentine estate? Yeah, that's the spot. Meet me by their big creepy gate. Don't be late. Or I'm back to square one with this whole friend grift. Great, see you there. Okay. Meet back at the big creepy gate. Awesome. This sounds like a good time. They live by the estate? Good morning, Jeff. What's so good about it? Another day further down the tubes, if you ask me. Come on now, it's not that bad. The festival's coming up. Festival. Old Man Valentine used to put on cockamamie's shindig. Old Man Valentine used to put on cockamamie's shindigs all the time. And where'd that get us? Well, it's Pretty Harvest putting on this one, and they're doing it for the whole town. As far as I can see, the difference between the old Valentine Company and the new Perennial Harvest
Jeff
outfit
dug through his pockets for a bit.
is the difference between this empty soup can and this brown banana. But those are both garbage. Exactly. Joff, I love your hat. Lungcreed is not at his store. I guess it's a good thing I can't interact with that. That'd be kind of upsetting. Oh, little bug boy is in here. Hello there, little buddy. What brings you to this neck of the woods? Oh, just wandering around a bit. Wandering? How wonderful. Children are wonderful wandering. Oh, to be young. Anyways, I can't let you pass just now. Top secret business that away.
Mr. Kerr winked with a wry smile.
I'm just yanking your chain. Perennial Harvest is just making a few
He
improvements.
gave Luca an energetic thump on the shoulder.
Better head home now. Our harvest awaits. I do not like him. Yay, the creepy gate. So who all lives in that house? Eris and Gus Valentine grew up there. I saw him moved in a few years back. The creepy little kid in the vest? That sounds like the one. So just 3 people live in that huge house? I bet a bunch of shady stuff happens all the time in a place like that. Not really, the Valentines pretty much keep to themselves. So it's empty and boring? Pretty much. What a waste. My mom says that it used to be way busier back before Sharper died. Before the foul harvest. Okay, that's like the 5th time someone mentioned this foul harvest thing. And you all used that same ominous tone. Eventually they're gonna explain to me how the harvest got all fouled up. But we can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way. I too am curious about the foul harvest. Most kids would have just ditched me by this point. Why are you still here? You look like you could use some help. You know what, Luca? You're not so bad. Let's get through this as simply as possible. Just eat, smile, and nod. Fun. Great. Whatever you do, don't break up their work. Think I can handle
Beck
that.
took a long breath, then gave a firm nod.
Here goes nothing.
Chapter 4.
Finally back to chapter 4. What's gonna happen at this dinner?
Dinner with the Moodwills.
With the Moodwills? Okay.
Ilona Moodwill was worried about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the necessity of change, relied on it even. But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town.
Okay,
Almost
alright.
done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love. Couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates.
Well, that's okay. We don't need
Dinner went
plates.
by without much conversation.
Okay.
As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair.
Yeah, you gotta take a load
The things
off.
she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root.
Yay, Beck's making friends. Nellie has a dream
Ilona's
job.
task was simply to tend to them.
I mean, sometimes it's all
She
it
could do
takes. Yes, exactly. Time to relax. So Luca, tell us a bit about yourself. Where do you live? Well, I live with my grandmother over on the other side of the river. Your grandma? Where are your parents at? Beck, manners. It's alright. My dad passed away in an accident at the fertilizer plant 6 years back. Oh dear! My mom's been missing for a few months now. Like, missing?
Luca's eyes were fixed to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger.
Oh.
Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Luca, how do you like your pizza? Oh, it was good. Very good. Normally we'd have put more effort into
Ilona
dinner.
nervously gestured toward the boxes.
We are fully settled in, and Beck had mentioned it's your favorite. I'm sorry. I was just skipping the part where he said his mom was missing. Beck! I'm sorry, Luca. This move has us all a little tired.
Luca wiped his face with his sleeve.
No, it's fine. So Beck said he moved here for work?
Beck gave Luca a swift kick under the table.
Ow! I mean, what brought you to Beacon Pines? Well, you were right the first time. We're here for work. Nellie won't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist. I don't know about brilliant, but I do love it. She's brilliant. Perennial Harvest just made her their newest lead research of deep engineering. She makes it sound more impressive than it is. I'm just happy that I get to make a difference in the world. Perennial Harvest is at the frontier of evolving agriculture into something more useful than sprinkling water and excrement on the ground.
Luca glanced over to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
In the other one where they hid in the dumpster, there was the name tag for deep engineering. I guess that's why there's an opening. What Nellie means, Luca, is that there are different ways to grow plants. Yes, some people talk to their plants and hope for the best. And some people happily leave their job to allow a loved one to pursue their dream. You swore you didn't!
Beck slammed her fist into the table. Perhaps harder than she intended.
Oh. Hey, Luca. How about some dessert? I actually have to meet my friend Rolo
Luca
soon.
glanced outside to gauge the time. The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Oh no. Looks like there's a storm brewing. I should get going. Oh, I don't think there was any rain in the almanac. Yeah, almanacs aren't that useful around here.
Luca wiped his mouth one last time with his napkin and started to get up.
Oh. Thank you for the pizza. It really was good. See you at the festival, Beck. Wait up. I'll walk you home.
Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rolo could be prickly around new people.
Oh, Rolo will be
But
fine.
Beck seemed cool. Rolo would warm up to her eventually.
Eventually.
Probably.
Probably, maybe. Beck also needs new friends, so... Luke began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to... We're gonna go with rumble.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
Uh-oh. You sure we can make it home before the storm kicks
Luca
off?
surveyed the roiling clouds.
I'd say the odds are pretty good.
Maybe you should stay here and I'll just make a break for
At
it.
that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Of course it did. Can I calculate those odds? Hurry up inside you two before you catch cold. Uh-oh. Luca, Nellie will keep trying to reach your gran on the phone. In the meantime, you two hold tight. Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff is still in the boxes. Mind if I poke around? Be my guest. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave this part here. I don't know if it ran a little bit longer than I wanted to. This is really interesting. They seem like a very happy couple, but it seems like some of it's a little hidden and buried. And I definitely wonder if there's anything going on with them, with like the new thing. And Nellie's the new deep engineering person at Perennial Harvest, which I think we know why there's an opening. So like, oh my god, I'm worried for Nellie, I'm worried for what's gonna happen with Beck. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Please leave a like or comment what you think is gonna happen. But I hope you guys are enjoying the series, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.